guys, he's Mike Lacett.
And he's Jamal Spencer. Sports Court is in session.
Sports Court, sponsored by Fair State University. Will it be hard for Jim Harbaugh to return to the Wolverines? I say absolutely, if for no other reason than he was on the doorstep of leaving that program high and dry on signing day and going to the NFL. Yes, Michigan had locked up their 2022 recruiting class in December. Still, the optics of having a job interview and potentially leaving the program on signing day, no good.
I agree, he wasn't the best of looks, but I'll say this, if you remember 1 year ago, Michigan kind of did Jim Harbaugh dirty just a little bit. They reduced his salary. I think, and at least talking to fans of the program, I think people sort of understand that, the Harbaugh sort of had that right to explore options. He did. It didn't turn out well. Now he's back. If they have a good team, all is good.
Harbaugh has the right to explore options. I agree with you, but when you say he did him dirty, do you think he had earned a raise prior to last year's pay cut? I mean, to be quite honest, don't you think he deserved to have his salary cut based on the fact that he hadn't met expectations?
I totally think that, but that's Michigan looking out for Michigan. And in this case, this was Jim Harbaugh looking out for Jim Harbaugh. Okay, now if he comes in and he loses games right off the top, then you're going to hear those boos. But do you really think that we're going to be talking about this? Should they be in the college football playoff in December again?
No, we will not be talking about this should they get into the college football playoff again. However, that seems to be the exception and not the rule. The rule on Jim Harbaugh at Michigan in 7 seasons is close but no cigar. Now, last season, won the Big Ten championship, went to the college football playoff. That's all great. However, this team loses their defensive coordinator, loses a generational pass rusher, loses a 5-star safety, and several other defensive starters. I don't think this is another year where you can say, oh, we're going back to the playoffs. So like you said, when those losses start coming, and they will, those fans are going to be right back on Jim Harbaugh.
Okay, and then in that situation, I mean, all's fair in college football. But I have no doubt that, once again, Jim Harbaugh is going to do what he did last year. I mean, they've been there before. They're going to be there again. Look, at the end of the day, it's all about winning. Harbaugh won last year. He explored. He's back. Michigan fans should be happy because the alternative is Harbaugh leaves and you're starting fresh. And nobody wants that right now when you got some momentum.
What's your verdict? Who do you think made the better argument?
Head to the 13 on Your Side Facebook page or text COURT to 616-559-1310 and comment. And next week, we'll highlight our favorites.
Last week, we debated fans of powerhouse college basketball teams rushing the court, and Austin gave us a wonderful comment. First off, I love this segment so incredibly much. Thank you very much, Austin.
And then he followed up with even more brilliance. I agree with Mike. He said, let the fans rush the court as long as they do it safely. It is fine.
How do you safely rush the court? And what's even better than fine? Joining us for another argument next week.
Sports Court is adjourned.